CJ, Coach Day was talking about this. We know you guys can throw the ball. We've seen it, but he seemed really excited that you won a game like this with defense and running the ball. As the quarterback, what did you think of this performance, and do you think this is good for the team to win a game sort of this way?
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to thank God, man, for just having the opportunity to come out there with my brothers and, showcasing our talent. I got to start there. But, yeah, like you said, man, the defense running the ball won this game. But I do think in the past game when we really needed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Xavier.
I would just kind of start with what he said. I'm a man of God, man. That's literally my strength. So even going into the situation, I knew that it was a big situation. You know, you're coming in the field with the best receiver in the country's shoes. And I knew that in myself, in my flesh, I didn't have enough in me. So it was a prayer, honestly, and I was transparent with the Lord and just kind of told him, like, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I need your strength. And the Lord gave me strength. So like what he said, like in the weight room, all that stuff, I do it all for the glory of God, man. So I would say that's what Xavier is. He's a man of God who is trying to bring glory to the Lord's name. Yeah.
You had one of the greatest moments in Ohio State history. Two pass catches, one for a touchdown, and then a hit on the kickoff, following kickoff. Was that crazy to you?
It was. I'm not gonna lie, it was. And I would just say the team, and I love these guys. So with my legs empty, with all of that, like none of that matters. Thrown out to the side. It's all for the team and for the glory of God. And I would say that I just told the reporters, it's a testament to Coach Day, Coach Touch, and Coach Hart, Coach Mick. They just put us in the positions to succeed. So that's all I was. I was in my position doing what I've been coached to do. So.
I will go to the far left, Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
CJ, a lot's just been made of the connection that you got with Jackson. I know you've got faith in all your receivers, but for you, given the connection you have with Jackson, when you lose that, how's that maybe impact you and maybe your approach out there?
Yeah, like X said, man, he's the best receiver in the country. And, we built a connection, not just on the field, but off, that helps us on the field. So, when he was out the game, of course, it affects our team, affects our offense. But, at the end of the day, when you look at it, we got the job done. So, X stepped up huge, JB stepped up huge. Emeka had a hell of a game. Marv played well. At the end of the day, when you look and you boil it down, man, you look at the scoreboard. And Coach Day always says that, man, like, no matter what type of game it is, we're all going to stick together. So, I feel like that's what we did. And, no matter how I played, whatever the case may be, we got the win. And it's one of us against the number 5 team in the country. Kudos to Notre. They did some good things. And that's a really tough first game. So, at the end of the day, I'm super proud of my guys. And I think that, we're a tough team. We'll keep proving that.
The key, especially kind of coming out of halftime and playing the way you did last 2 quarters?
Just do exactly what we did in the first half, just try to stop the run. That's what Coach Mick always preaches about in the weight room, man, on and off the field. Just stop the run, just stop the run. So I feel like that's what we did well.
We'll go over here to the far right. Austin Ward, Rivals, 97.1 The Fan.
Xavier, I'm sure that this is something that you dreamed about a lot of times. How realistic throughout your years here did you think that it could be that you could do that? Then to realize something you probably thought about so many times, what did it feel like tonight?
Yeah, it's definitely from Jump Street. I came in and I was confident in myself. Coming in, I was expecting to shock the world. The freshman, everybody does. They come in and they got all these high hopes and expectations. But I would say that kind of just part of my testimony, like the Lord kind of I feel like he took football away from me for a second, and he gave it back in a way that I glorify him. So, like you said, it was countless nights where, I was thinking about throwing in the towel some nights. There were nights where I felt like I had to put out the door, but I always relied on my faith and in prayer, and to see where exactly I was supposed to be, and I never felt the Lord lead me to leave, and so just kind of seeing, how it came full circle. It's just a testament to His faithfulness, and yeah, in that moment, it was all I could think about was just how good the Lord really is. That's literally it. Like I was overcome with emotion, but it was emotion from the standpoint of I'm glorifying the Lord right now, and I'm in the right position. So I don't know if that really answered your question, but that's what was going through my mind. Like all I could think about was how good the Lord was. So.
And we're gonna wrap up here, far left, Rob Aller, Columbus Dispatch.
CJ ran a lot tonight, but a lot of it was scrambling, or most of it was scrambling. I'm guessing you don't get that kind of pressure in practice a lot. How do you make that adjustment in a game when they're in your face and maybe you aren't having to scramble like that preseason?
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment, but I think my O-line did really well in pass protection. I mean, sometimes it happens. They see through, and maybe I got to drop back a little farther, give them a little room so I can see the field a little better. But at the end of the day, I feel like they did a great job up front. Luke did a great job setting the IDs, making our protection calls, trying to make sure that everything was set and straightforward. So I think maybe we can just be more efficient in the pass game early on, set our rhythm early. I think we didn't get a rhythm to the very end. So that's on my part though. I mean, I got to play better. At the end of the day, I'm still excited. I'm still happy, man. We're 1-0 against Notre Dame, number 5 team in the country.
Was it part of that you grinding it out just like the entire team did, where you're not used to having to, run like that toward the sideline and throw? I mean, are you kind of?
I've been doing that my whole life. I don't really think that it's anything new. I mean, I'm willing to put my head on the chopping board, man, to get a win for this team because it just means so much to everybody. So it means so much to me just to get a win. So if that means I got to run around and do a little Patrick Mahomes or whatever the case may be, I'll do that. So I'm just super excited, super blessed from God, man. Without him, I would never be in these shoes. So I just appreciate him, and I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to get a W.
Great.